All right, okay. Welcome back to Get Your Mind Right with your girl, Danny. Love. Yes, and y'all see the title. Y'all see the title. Jay-Z came out with an interview, exclusive interview yesterday.
What?
Dropped it on us. We didn't even know. We didn't even know, but kudos. Kudos to that. Kudos to the interview. The interview honestly took place in January, and they just now putting it out. Only because Jay-Z is doing big things now. He's promoting his old albums back into the streaming service. Yes. He's promoting them. He's throwing a concert. Yes, 3 nights concert in the summertime at Yankee Stadium, July 10th, July 11th, and they had to throw in another day, July 12th, an extra day, which is called extra inning, because of the 2 nights that sold out. Sold out. And I'm surprised because I seen them tickets was going for 2,000 and some change. So, surprisingly. But yes, he's doing big things. He's doing big things. He's celebrating his 25th year of the Blueprint. He also celebrating 30 years of Reasonable Doubts. So kudos to that, Jay. Kudos to that. He also doing the Roots picnic on May 30th with the Roots. So yes, kudos to that. Yes. So Jay is doing big things. So he rolled out with his little interview so the people could know what's on his mind and what he's been thinking about throughout the last year. Because last year he had legal battles coming to him. He had somebody claiming he was the baby father. Somebody saying, yes. So it was a lot. It was a lot that was coming on Jay-Z. And he was just talking about in the interview how he handled it and how he was able to handle it. And basically, he was just saying he had a lot of people around him to help him through that time. He said normally he'll, go write a song, put it on the lyrics, put it in a song, but I don't know why he just couldn't do that at that time. I guess he's like retired now because he didn't say he wrote anything or anything like that. So, well, I guess he's like in his other business ventures, and he's been doing big things with the sports and everything else. We supposed to be getting a casino for Times Square.
Yeah.
Hopefully that comes through. Kudos to that. But yeah, Jay been doing big things for the culture and for the people out there. And kudos to that. But yeah, he finally addressed it. What I got for like the interview itself, he should have just talked in front of a camera like this by himself. Because that little boy, excuse me, young man, I don't know how old he is, but young man, I know he's young, but young man, he barely said anything but quote a bunch of Jay-Z lyrics and agreed and just fed his ego
Yeah.
to me. And that's all he needed was a young person to sit there and feed his ego. And that to me was also a PR stunt in itself, because why you have a grown man interview you? But now you're trying to appeal to the younger audience.
Yeah.
So I see that. So not even mad at that. Kudos to that. But yeah, he was trying to appease to the younger type people, because Jay-Z fans are normally 35 and up. 35 and up. That's Jay-Z fans. I don't know young Jay-Z fans. My nephews don't be bumping Jay-Z at all. And they young adults. So I know that's why he had that young boy interview him in the first place, because it's like we need to appease to the young people, the young crowd, and ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. He also spoke about the Kendrick and Drake battle. you know. And why he chose Kendrick? Because Kendrick had a better year than Drake. Business. It was business. It was a business move. Point blank, period. Kendrick had a better year, better rollout than Drake, to sum it up. And that was that. You know what I'm saying? He's saying beef just don't happen overnight. It was stuff leading up to that happened behind the scenes, just like him and Nas. He uses him and Nas as an example. And what killed me is when he was like, he didn't like where the beef was going, particularly when, to paraphrase, when they start talking about family, kids, and stuff like that. He think that's, kind of like, disgusting or whatever the case may be. But you did the same thing to Nas. You left condoms on his baby seat. Like, so he was talking about his kid and his baby mama all at the same time. Like, so, call a spade is like, okay, you did the same thing. And then our beef back then, rap beef back then, led to, the of Tupac and Biggie Smalls. Rest in peace to them both. But yeah, that's where our beef back then led. These kids, at least they're not out here doing that. You know what I'm saying? But like he said, there's stands and there's fans, and this culture is getting like kind of out of control-ish. And I kind of feel him with that. I kind of agree. Like the fans is y'all getting out of control. Y'all sending death threats to people y'all barely know. Y'all going to people's houses and doing all type of stuff off of this one artist that don't even know you exist. That don't even know you exist. Like, we can recognize these artists all day long, but can they recognize us walking down the streets? Can nigga be like, oh yeah, that's one of my barbs? Yeah, probably because of the way she dressed, but honestly, no. So I feel him when he was saying these fans are taking it out of control sometimes. And it's just that.
Yeah.
And it's just that. Hey, he spoke about Blue. Yes, he spoke about Blue, baby. Yes. He said Blue is a musical genius. She is self-taught in the piano. So I had seen like a video of Blue like on a piano when she was younger and stuff like that. So I believe that, yes. It's like Blue is self-taught. Blue fought to dance for her mama, which we all seen too, because they used to tear Blue up. Baby, they used to tear Blue up. But she fought to dance for her mama. He says she wants to dance on every song. She wanted to dance on every song. But he couldn't allow her to be up there dancing when Beyonce is talking about certain, stuff, I understood that perfectly. But she older now, child. She can dance on all the songs now. But he was saying back then, they didn't allow her to, and she couldn't. But he was so proud of her that she fought to be the dancer that she is today and the person that she is today. Point blank, period.
Yeah.
Point blank, period. Yeah, he talked about a little bit about Beyonce and how creative that she is, that she could just hear a song or hear a little drum or, notice something in the song and then bring it up to him, and then he forget about it, like, what drum? And then she'd be like, oh, this drum right here, da, da, da. Which was kind of cute. Like, he talked about them. But he didn't talk about the twins much. He don't talk about them much at all. I guess leave them out the spotlight. They probably don't want to be in the spotlight. Blue is the only one that wants to be in the spotlight, and they don't want to. So that's fine with that. You ain't got to talk about your other kids. But yeah, he talked about like he just had one kid. Like,
wow.
Okay. Basically sums up to me what I got out of the half an hour interview, which was expressed in the article that it was about 2 hours long. Because I read the article too before I listened to the interview. So I read the article and I listened to the interview. So they said the interview was about 2 hours, but they made it into a half an hour, which was crazy because it's like they had to edited it like so fast to me because, well, Cameron announced that J. Cole was going to be on his show. I think he announced this Monday, and the interview was going to come out on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay. Boom. They was putting like little pieces out of the interview. You know how Cam do. Da, 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 da. I put a little piece up there on my shorts. It's doing good. It's doing good in the interviews. But then I noticed, like, all of a sudden, Jay pops out with an interview.
Wow.
And then when he talked about J. Cole in the interview, he talked about him as, like, they barely speak.
Wow.
Like, they barely speak. He don't know what he's doing. He let him, I guess, do what he do. I don't know if J. Cole is still signed to Roc Nation or may have you. I'm going to have to look that up. But, yeah, he just was like, oh, J. Cole just does him. I let him do him. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no hard feelings towards him. I guess he doesn't speak, like, he don't speak to me, but type stuff. Like, I got that. Like, they don't speak. Because he also asked him, did he hear the album? J. Cole's recent new album. He was like, yeah, I heard it. He said, but Clue sent it to me. He said, he didn't send it to me. DJ Clue sent it to me.
Wow.
So, yeah, I heard it. Okay. Now, you're still interested in your artist or whatever, but for them to be, like, not so interested into showing you anything no more, you know what I'm saying? You're not their inspiration no more. Like, you're not motivated no more. It's kind of, like, depressing.
Yeah.
Like, wow. Like, J. Cole ain't messing with you. That's what I got from that whole J. Cole part. He ain't messing with you.
Wow.
It ain't no, you not messing with him. It's a, he ain't messing with you type situation to me. That's what I got out of there. And then I also got, like, you try to dim J. Cole light a little bit. Because his interview was supposed to come out Tuesday, and it got pushed back to Wednesday. Because yours came out all of a sudden on Tuesday.
What?
And I understand they, you know, Kim and them like, yo, push it back. Push it back. Because we know everybody going to be sitting there talking about Jay. They ain't even going to see this interview. And because everybody's going to be talking about Jay. For a whole month straight, we about to get videos on Jay and Jay. And it's going to be my only video on Jay, probably. It's going to be my only video. But everybody about to, all the rap heads about to try to analyze what he said in the video, which is not even that deep, because they kill me with that too. Jay-Z is a man, a person, just like everybody else. He is not a god.
What?
Yes, he's a man just like everybody else. A very successful man, might I add. But he's a man just like everybody else. And what I got from that interview, he is kind of down to earth-ish. So, I mean, he ain't all that, it's about me. Nah. Jay does give down to earth vibes. He gives cool vibes, I guess, to talk to. But on the business side, when his business is business. And when he got to make his money, he got to make it somewhere. And do what he got to do. So, what did y'all think about the interview? Did y'all see the interview? If y'all didn't see the interview, I suggest y'all go see it because it's very good. It's good. Got little gems in there. Yes, it got little gems in there. I like that kind of stuff that he said in there and stuff like that. I'm not going to be the one to quote it and be like, I'm Jay-Z guru and all this. Like, they about to be in these streets. Jay-Z videos about to be flooding up the internet. Flooding up YouTube. And you better get it when you can.
Yeah.
Don't be bland. So what y'all think? You know how we do. Hit me up in the comments. Peace.